Okay, thank you for all my new subscribers. We on the road to 10,000. For those that don't know me, my name is Antonio with Team Tiggio. On this channel, we are dropping a lot of a variety of court videos. In this video, what mom is saying to dad, it could create a hardship if I pay you basically child support. The judge asks dad, have mom ever helped you with the child because dad has custody of the child? And dad comes back and say, no, she has never helped me with this child. Now, it's a double standard in life. If dad withhold a child from the mom parenting time, that dad would be in a contempt of court faster than you can close your eyelids. But when moms do it, sometimes the courts don't even enforce it, even though dads are paying that child support. Without further ado, we're going to dive into the content. I want you to put it in the comments how you feel.
Be the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth, so help you God.
Yes.
Thank you. All right, you may put your hands down. All right, Ms. Thomas?
Yes, Your Honor. In this order, the parties have agreed to everything, but we need court's approval on their agreement. The parties have, the legal name for Miss Rollins is actually Arnold, so that will be reflected in this order and future orders. The legal surname for Miss Rollins is Arnold. I am taking judgments as of November 30th, 2023. There is a future pay finding for child support of $92.30. That will be applied to future obligations. And the medical support obligation was $0 on the same date. The gross income for Miss Arnold is $2,938. Guideline child support was calculated at $416. The parties have agreed to $300 for guideline child support. Mr. Favors carries medical and dental insurance for the child. Miss Arnold does have one other child not included in this order. Instead of $32 reimbursement for medical, Mr. Favors is wanting $40 reimbursement for medical insurance. And dental insurance is reimbursed at $10 monthly. So total monthly obligation for Miss Arnold would be $350. The third party non-disclosure will continue. And I forgot to talk about court costs, but the state is requesting court costs a year from today's date from Miss Arnold. And I will call the witnesses with the court's permission.
Okay, you may call your witness.
The state would like to call Mr. Favors. Mr. Favors, in my opening statement, did I state the agreement of both you and Miss Arnold accurately?
Yes.
Guideline child support was calculated at $416, and you are wanting to reduce that to $300.
Mm-hmm.
Can you answer yes or no for the record?
Yes, ma'am. I'm sorry.
Can you let the court know why you are willing to reduce guideline child support in this case?
Yes, I'm willing, even though it's against the therapist's recommendations, to have her kind of come back into his life, just because, like I said earlier, she hasn't seen him for about 2 years or so. And he's going to his therapist, and we're doing some other stuff to kind of help his mental stability, because he is going through it, without having a mom, as far as what he thinks it is. So that's why I'm wanting to do that, because I'm wanting her to actually be a part of his life.
Currently, is Miss Arnold helping with anything for the child?
No, ma'am. I haven't ever think I've had any help from her since he's been born, to be honest with you.
In the future, are you wanting Miss Arnold to see the child more than a regular possession and access schedule?
I'm wanting to at least start with that and kind of continue from that as far as, his comfortable level. Once he's starting to, once I can kind of see everything's going good, then I'm willing to definitely do that.
Now, the reduction in cost for medical reimbursement to $40 instead of the cap for Miss Arnold at $132. Are you in agreement just to receive $40 reimbursement for the medical insurance?
On a monthly basis, that would be fine.
And dental insurance reimbursement of $10?
Mm-hmm.
Now, the total cost for your medical insurance, what was that total cost?
The total cost for the medical insurance per month is
Per month.
$623.
Mr. Favors, can you repeat that?
I'm sorry, $623.
And how many people are included on that medical insurance?
Well, it's my son, of course, my other son, and myself.
So 3 people.
Mm-hmm.
And what is your total cost for dental insurance?
I think it's like $21 a month.
And same 3 people or just 2 people on the dental?
We're all 3 on it. Obviously, I'm the head of the insurance.
Is there anything else you would like to tell the court?
No, that's about it.
No further questions for this witness, Your Honor.
Miss Arnold, ordinarily, if you had an attorney, your attorney would be able to ask some questions of a witness after the state. Do you have any questions for Mr. Favor?
No, we talked briefly in the previous meeting.
Miss Rollins, Miss Arnold, I'm going to change your name on the screen because I'm going to keep misnaming you. Okay, so Miss Arnold, if you don't have any questions, and the state can certainly call you as a witness. So it doesn't sound like you have any questions for Mr. Favors.
No.
Okay, Mr. Thomas, you may proceed.
The state would like to call Miss Arnold.
Yes.
Ms. Arnold, in my opening statement, was that an accurate statement of your agreement?
Yes.
Do you have any other children under the age of 18?
Yes.
How many?
1.
Does that child reside with you in your household?
Yes.
In my opening statement, I stated that your gross income was $2,938. Is that accurate for a monthly income?
Yes.
Current support was $416, but your agreement is for child support of $300.
Yes.
Do you have any extraordinary expenses other than the average person?
No.
Do you have any pending medical expenses?
No.
Can you tell the court, would it create a financial hardship for you if you were ordered to pay the guideline support of $416?
Yes.
Can you tell the court why?
Well, my rent alone is $1,717. And then if you add in the child support, I don't get government assistance. I don't get food stamps. I don't get SNAP or Medicaid. I don't get any other benefits. So groceries for the month. I have a teenage boy that I'm feeding. Lights, electricity, internet to be able to work. All of these combined, I wouldn't be able to make my bills every month.
If you were to combine all of those amounts, how much would you be short per month?
Can I do the math really quick?
Well, okay, let me ask you this. You stated your rent was $1,717. How much typically do you spend in groceries?
So I spend about $150 a week on groceries. My electric bill is $205. My internet, just internet. I don't have cable or anything like that. Just internet is $140, and that's required because I work from home. And then renter's insurance is $17.98. And then I have cell phone bills of $120.
If I did the rough math on that, that's roughly $2,775 monthly
Yes.
in just your expenses.
Yes.
So even your agreement of $350 total would put you over your monthly income.
Yes. So I'll still be in debt. But of course, I'm not going to not pay anything. I've been consistent with my payments. I understand I need to pay, and I understand that, and I want to help. I just, with the state's recommended amount of 400 and, was it 17?
16.
416. There's nothing I could move around to help budget this.
Is there anything else you would like to tell the court?
No.
No further questions, Your Honor.
Mr. Favors, did you have any questions for Ms. Arnold?
No, ma'am.
Ms. Arnold, when you were asked about if you agreed to the calculation of your gross income, you hesitated a little bit. So are you paid hourly or salary?
So I'm paid hourly,
Mm-hmm.
but my work weeks don't always align to 40 hours a week.
Okay.
So that's why I hesitated. But we did the math in the previous meeting, so I realized that, yes, her math is correct because she pulled it.
Okay. So $2,938 is correct in terms of what you earn per month.
Yes.
Okay.
Oh, Your Honor, if I could briefly recall Mr. Favors.
Yes, ma'am.
Mr. Favors, how much do you make monthly?
It just kind of depends.
Are you paid hourly or salary?
No, I'm a commissioned salesperson. So we're guaranteed about $2,000 a month, and then whatever commissions we make from there.
Okay. Typically, how much do you make in commissions per month? If you could give a court an example of a good month and an example of a not so good month.
A good month is like 18,000, and then a bad month is maybe like 10,000.
And so, what would be your monthly income?
It's average. It kind of waves. So I think my year to date, I've been here for about 7 months. It's like 90 grand.
Okay. And that's for 7 months?
Yes, ma'am.
No further questions, Your Honor.
Okay. All right. Ms. Arnold, is there anything else you would like to add to your testimony?
No, ma'am.
Okay. And the amount of child support, it's calculated at $416, but it's not just the current support that's going to be ordered. It's reimbursement for medical and dental insurance. Do you understand that?
What do you mean, ma'am?
Well, my understanding from the opening statement from the Attorney General's office is that Mr. Favors is going to continue coverage for medical and dental insurance.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. And the cost to insure the child, if we were to do like what we call pro rata share, so it's $623. If you divide it by 3 people, it comes out to about $207 per person. Okay. Mr. Favors is requesting reimbursement of $40 of health insurance. Okay, so that's one obligation. Second obligation is dental insurance. So he's going to carry dental insurance, and he's requesting reimbursement of $10 per month.
Yes,
okay,
ma'am.
now we're at $50. And guideline support was calculated at $416. All right, so the state would ordinarily collect 3 different obligations, 3 different court orders: current support, current medical support, current dental support. Okay. So it appears that you agree to the reimbursement of the medical insurance that is definitely below what I could order you to pay. Okay,
Yes.
it's $167 less than what I could order you to pay. But that's what Mr. Favors is requesting that this court approve, and it sounds like you agree.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Now, what you don't agree with is the suggested guideline amount after we take into consideration the state has calculated the agreement you made with Mr. Favors of $416. Okay. So what is your request? How much are you requesting that support be lowered? To what amount other than $416?
I would pay the 300 and then the 40 for medical and the 10 for the dental.
And if I understood your testimony correctly, if you were ordered to pay more than $350 monthly, then that would create a financial hardship for you and the child that lives with you.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. All right. Thank you. All right, Mr. Favors, is there anything else you would like to add to your testimony?
No, ma'am.
Okay. Is it my understanding that you are requesting that this court approve a deviation as requested by Ms. Arnold from $416 in guideline support to $300?
Yes.
Okay. Ms. Arnold is paid ahead as of November 30th in current support of $92.30. So I'll make those findings. And she has 0 arrears for medical support as of November 30th of 2023. Okay, so as to the modification, I find that it has been 3 or more years since the last order was rendered. Current support would differ by either 20% or $100, so the modification is warranted. So I'm granting the modification. Mr. Favors is ordered to continue with the medical and dental insurance coverages, and I'm approving his request to deviate from those amounts. So ordering Ms. Arnold to pay $40 as reimbursement towards health insurance and another $10 to be reimbursed for dental insurance. And that obligation will begin December 1st. Okay. I think let me see. Am I within my? Yes, I am. Okay. I can do it. All right. Now, as to guideline support, it's suggested to be $416 monthly. Actually, it's a little bit more than that. It's guideline. Excuse me?
$432.
Yeah, $432. Yes. So I'm granting the deviation from $432 to $300. The reason for that would be 154.123B3, the financial resources available for the support of the child. So I do find that it would cause a financial hardship if Ms. Arnold was ordered to pay the guideline suggested amount of $432. All right. Now, considering also in that same theme that court costs will be waived against Ms. Arnold. That way she doesn't get hit with that bill and it could cause a hardship.
Thank you.
You're welcome. Okay. Is there anything else, Ms. Thomas?
Nothing further, Your Honor.
Okay, so after hearing this case and seeing the leniency, in my opinion, that the court provided for mom, how do you feel? Do you understand and agree with the leniency from the judge? Or do you feel that this was out of bounds and mom should have been held in contempt of court, or she should not have been held in contempt of court? Put it in the comments. Thank you for all my new subscribers. Like I said in the beginning of the video, we are on the road to 10,000. Hit the notification bell. You can support this channel through Cash App and Super Chat. What we are doing on the channel before we end the video, we are breaking our videos up so it makes it easier for you to look in the playlist. We have TPO videos, sovereign citizen videos, child support videos, defiant client videos. We are working on getting more alimony type videos and more like tenant landlord type videos. So we want to keep working. Rome would build in a day. We're going to keep working at it. So without further ado, thank you for all my new subscribers. You can support the channel through Cash App or Super Chat. And once again, we will see you in the next video.